And now it's all about GSD and building the organization. As I said in the last Launchpad, I'm out, I'm free, and I'm focused on this 100%. I'll put out a video about my full commitment, how big this risk is, and why I'm going all in. I shared a lot of it already, but it's just because I'm really certain about the value that I can bring. I have great ideas that weren't able to be executed at a company. Like, it just was certain to me. I've been doing it for 30 years. I've done some entrepreneurial stuff along the way, but I've been really in consulting, delivering for clients for 15 years now, and I've been in the DC metro area the whole time. So it's mainly been the government, right? Like public sector in some capacity, whether it's federal or state and local stuff. I've done all kinds of work with the federal government, from civilian to defense, and everything in between. So it's probably where I will be targeting people, even though, we know what's happening over there right now. But the demand is still strong for the tech consulting side of what I talk about here. The AI, the automation, it's not going away. In fact, that's where the demand is. If you're just providing general services in a consulting manner, of course that's at risk right now. We're really committed, appropriately, all organizations, to being more effective, being more automated, being more effective. Like, you can't be effective unless you're using the tools of today. So that's good for taxpayers, it's good for citizens. But this platform isn't just about that, it's about any kind of consulting opportunities and just achieving your goals, period. It started out, I Can't Hear You, as a personal platform because I want to provide guidance. I've been doing this a long time. I've been successful. I want to give back. I know what works and what doesn't work. I know what works in interviews. I know what works on resumes. I know what works while you're literally delivering, no matter what your job is. I know how you can do it better and more effectively. I've hired a ton of people. I fired a ton of people, and I could provide support, right? So that's what I Can't Hear You is about. It was also significant, and it will also continue to be about communication, big communication skills, the positivity, because we're living in such a negative space right now. I really know that positivity and confidence and optimism wins the day, period. And then impact. Whatever you're focused on, it should be that task, that goal that's going to be most impactful for you personally. And of course, having fun. Obviously, like, this isn't like grind, accomplish stuff and keep going. But, that's that. I don't know. Like, if I talk about just having fun, I don't think I'd be providing a lot of value to the viewer that I'm trying to reach. And the viewers that I'm trying to reach are people that want to play in this space, probably want to make more money, probably want to gain some skills, probably want to achieve new goals, want to win, think win, right? Thinking win is the optimism, that positivity. So when I say positive impact, it's of course, I want people to be positive. I don't like, competitive is not really as productive as collaboration. We do compete against people, I've talked about that before, where of course you're going to try to win, you're competitive, but the point is, like, that negativity is less productive than a collaborative thought. And then you have to be optimistic that you're going to win. Like, you want to go into every one of those confidently to win. I'm building Operation GSD confidently, knowing that it's going to be successful. It's the only way to think. This will be successful. I'm taking the biggest risk of my life because it will be successful. Thinking any other way, completely unnecessary. Like, complete waste of thought to think, man, I hope it works. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot could go wrong. Like, why would I ever think that way? I think win. I think optimistically. I think this will be a success. So what have we done? We've incorporated, I said that already last time I put out a Launchpad, but it's now trying to set up the network. The pieces to this network are drawing consultants in that want to learn skills, level up, and find the high value work, network together, and accomplish things together, right? That's the consultant side of the network. And I'm going to be looking for organizations to work with, right? So we need projects from organizations to go after and to work on. And so it's connecting those two together. GSD isn't necessarily going to participate in all those. It's about building a network and then providing opportunities and then connecting those together. And so I have to develop all that. Like, right, this all started just 4 days ago. So the work is now top speed to set that infrastructure up. And so just so you know, the whole point of Launchpad, honestly, is to like participate in what I'm doing. And I want to keep it a little shorter. Last time I went a little long on this. So the point of Launchpad, and it's unfiltered. Like the reason I say unfiltered is because I want to just speak openly here. I don't want to script it. I don't want to worry about the hook and all the things. Like if you dig what I'm talking about and you want to, and you're a subscriber and you want to participate and see how this is developing and just see like how quickly it'll develop, this is what Launchpad's all about, right? So that's the point of Launchpad. So the network, how am I building it? I'm using Notion. And if you've not used Notion, it's Notion. I don't know why I spelled that, but it's Notion. So Notion is the platform that I'm using. It's super, what's the word? I mean, it's complex and easy at the same time. It provides so much functionality and flexibility. That's the best word. And a variety, I mean, I just said it, for what I need, for what this network needs, for what this platform needs in the early days, right? So everything will be on Notion in regards to a landing page for consultants to check out, support, knowledge hub, all the different tools you'll need, resume review, resume builder, access to the skills you should prioritize, a job skills database we're building in Notion, a place where we can connect the jobs that we're seeing out there that are in high demand with the skills that we want to talk about. Just a one-stop shop for the consultants to play with when they join the network. I want to have a place for you to go that, even though it's going to be free for the early consultants, and I haven't nailed that exactly down yet, I just want you to, like, when you get in there, just say, okay, what's like a worst case scenario is I start asking the consultants I know to join this thing. They do fill out the little form, and they're wondering what the fuck is the point? Like, why am I even in here? Like, so, and that was challenging because I want to get the word out and talk to people and pull them in and just start, but I just needed something there. So I'm starting to rapidly populate that with my information, right? And plus I just left a day job, and so I have to be super careful. It is definitely not any of my old employer's information, so it's all brand new, and it's just that's a stupid thing to concern ourselves with, but people are litigious, and they're definitely, I was a big leader, and of course they're going to be looking into what I'm building, but it's completely wide open. So Notion is the platform I chose. A lot of the forms I'm using that you'll be able to fill out and everything is using Tally, which is a tool that I haven't used a lot before. And I debated that. There's a lot of options, but Tally seems to be, again, most flexible, seamless, super fast. Today I paid for the pro version. I could have got away without it for a while, but I'm just going all in. I don't want to waste time. So I'm using Tally for the forms. They go right into Notion. So a lot of that's being set up. Notion is the knowledge hub. I have little notes here I wanted to share. I have a sprint tracker. So we're in sprint, and that's what I call these on the thing. Sprint 6.4. So it's the 6th sprint of 2025, and it's the 4th day, February 24th. So that's why we're at 6.4. At the 29th, which doesn't exist, it would go to the next sprint, right? This is the only sprint in the calendar year that's shorter because of the 28 days, obviously, unless it's a leap year. So I'll end the sprint honestly on the 28th, and then we're just going to start another sprint. It's the only one that I have this little weird thing, and we're not going to waste time on sprints today. But it's sprint 6.4, so we're using a tracker, a sprint tracker. I have all my tasks lined up there. I have only one team member right now. I've talked about Brianna before. Brianna's my daughter, Bree, and she's doing the editing on the YouTube videos. We're not editing this at all. This is straight to whatever, the can, because it's just me, right? Like, so she's editing other published videos, and she's brand new to editing, so we're just figuring it out. And I did a lot of editing in the early days. And then the 9 at 9s are changing, and I'm going to wrap this up quickly. 9 at 9s, I use those to update on the project. I'm not doing that anymore. So the 9 at 9s are now really on YouTube Live vertical, so I'm going to be able to chop that up and put that into shorts in time when I get a little more help. And it's really getting a good dynamic crowd. It's not growing the subscribers yet as much. I got a few from that, but the engagement's better. It's just a really good platform. And so I'm not really doing the update on the project like I did in the early 9 at 9s, because the people that are finding me there, they don't give a shit about the project. Like, if I start saying, so update on the I Can't Hear You project, like, that's gonna, they're leaving right then. So I want to keep them engaged the whole time while it's live. So I'm really trying to keep the subject matter tight, and I'm tying it all to what I'm starting to talk about now, which is tech consulting, AI, how to get better jobs, interview skills, etc. Like, that's the niche on YouTube that I'm trying to target, because those are the people that I want to bring into this network. So if you're into that and the goals and everything else, that's where you're going to get it at 9 at 9. I'm really using 9 at 9s differently than I did a week ago, right? And now, so I want to update you on the project. We're up to 67 subscribers, and we're about to cross 2,700 views. I just posted my 99th video, I'm pretty sure. So 99th video, it's 93 days of the 99-day YouTube challenge, but I put extra videos, like Launchpad is an extra thrown in video. So we've done 99 videos, unbelievable, 99 videos, and excited about that. And the viewer count every day is now staying pretty steadily above 50 a day, and it doesn't sound like a lot at all. But remember, I came from 0, and I had 2 subscribers. We didn't tell anyone for the longest time, and we still haven't broadcast this out. So the subscriber count is truly just algorithm driven, and that's 67 algorithm driven. Okay, there might be 5 in there, 7 tops of people that we did let know. And so it's just a slow growth, but that's the beauty of me trying to find a niche, trusting the algorithm, and staying committed and not giving up and all that shit. So here we go. That's your launch pad for the day. I'm going to cut these up a little bit, and maybe at the end of each sprint have a launch pad like that talks about the sprints. I'm still figuring out how to do these launch pads and make the most of it. I want you to have access to what I'm working on. I want to change the scenery. We're going to figure it out, but I don't want to give up on these. They clearly don't get a lot of attention because the algorithm doesn't even know what to do with them. But I kind of like them. I want to be open, and I want you to be able to see how I can build this really fast, right? Like, and then hopefully motivate you to do the same. So how about that? Use Notion, use Tally, use the tools I'm talking about, and build something. We're going to talk about a portfolio that you can use, that you need on LinkedIn for your resumes and such. And so you can build some shit with me, and maybe that's the best way for this. So this is my launch pad. This is my space where I'm building all this. It's 6:45 on Monday, and so I'm working, busting my ass. And you should too. Have a launch pad. Pick a space, commit to something, build something. Let's do it together. All right, checking out for today.